Babe, wake up. I just found out who they cast as Edgar Linton in the Wuthering Heights movie, and I may never recover. I am floored by this one, so just wait for it. So if you missed it, I'm a big Wuthering Heights enthusiast, and I was trying to avoid this movie because I was very annoyed by the casting, mostly because Heathcliff is still, 200 years later, not a white man, and we seemingly cannot move past casting trendy white men to play him, and that is not a dig on Jacob Elordi himself. I literally said I liked the trailer. It looks hot. He's very talented and he's very sexy. But a lot of the comments were interesting, and a lot of people said they actually cast a half Pakistani actor to play Edgar Linton. So what's even the deal? And I didn't know that. In my defense, he's barely in that trailer. It's like a blink and you miss it thing. And normally I would have kept up with this stuff, but I was so angered. So I look it up, come to find it's Shazad Latif. Do you know how I personally know this actor? People used to face cast him as Heathcliff on Tumblr. This very photo has been circulated over and over again, hashtag my Heathcliff. I'm not kidding. So not only is this actor in the film, but we still went with Jacob Elordi as Heathcliff. Mind you, Edgar Linton is the very embodiment of a white man. So I wanted to address some of these comments saying it's not Wuthering Heights, it's erotic horror. That came up a couple times. Did Emerald Fennell say that or something? I can't find anything about that, but I'm interested to know why people are saying that, but that's not my issue. I literally said I like the trailer. It looks like I will enjoy watching it. I think it looks hot. I don't need every adaptation of everything to be like a BBC 4-hour historically accurate special. Even though I love those, some people seem to have a problem with them making it like hot and like we're neither say. Like, I don't have a problem with that. I'm down with the wild and wanton, but I personally am not sold on these kind of takes. I'm not sure why people think this. I don't know if this was like said or something about how they didn't want to fetishize a man of color, or I also saw other comments about like, oh, well, if they made the only person of color in the story a madman, like, wouldn't that be bad? Because it's not Wuthering Heights, it's erotic horror, whatever that means. I would say I don't agree with that, number one, because in that case, it just kind of raises the issue, why did you pick a classic story centered around a man of color to do that? Just pick something else if that's really the case. I personally enjoy creative freedom in classic retellings. I really do. And there's a good chance I will enjoy this movie. But Heathcliff not being white is important to the story, despite the fact that he is almost always cast as a trendy white man. The actual story, as written, would not have happened the way it did had Heathcliff been white. So I take issue with anything that kind of purposely ignores or subverts that. But yeah, Shazad Latif as Edgar Linton is crazy because he was like the fan cast for Heathcliff. I kind of can't get over that.